Here is what usually happens. Your cost per new customer keeps climbing, so you open Ads Manager and go looking for a better audience. New interests, new lookalikes, one more creative test. If the real leak is downstream of the ad, none of that moves the number. That cost per customer has a name, Customer Acquisition Cost, CAC, and it is usually high because of something the ad itself cannot control. In the next few minutes, I will show you exactly where it leaks and the 3 checks to run before you touch targeting again. Start with what an ad can actually do. Its only job is to earn a click from the right person. That is it. It does not decide if that person buys. It does not decide if the sale makes you money. Those 2 outcomes are already decided before the ad shows up. Whether they buy comes from your offer and your landing page, what the visitor sees after the click. Whether the sale is profitable comes from your margin, locked in before the ad ever ran. Direct response marketers have known this for decades. A great ad in front of a weak offer still fails. A mediocre ad in front of a strong offer still sells. So if your targeting looks healthy and your cost per customer keeps climbing, the honest question is not which audience to try next. It is what happens after they click. An ad is a qualifier. It is not a closer. Before you decide your CAC is high, check it against one number, your break-even return on ad spend, the point where an ad stops losing you money. It comes from one formula. Break-even return on ad spend equals 1, divided by your contribution margin. Say your margin is 25%. You need a 4.0 return on ad spend just to break even. At a 40% margin, you only need 2.5. Look at how little room that leaves for profit above break even. Here is where almost everyone gets it wrong. They plug in gross margin instead of contribution margin. Gross margin skips shipping, payment fees, and returns, so it makes your break-even target look easier than it really is. Run the real number, contribution margin, not gross margin. If your ads are already sitting near that true break-even, your CAC was never broken. Your margin is thin. That is a different problem with a different fix, and no new audience touches it. Picture your ad performance as a single fraction. On top, revenue per ad dollar, the part a media buyer can actually move with sharper audiences and stronger creative. On the bottom, your contribution margin, the number that was locked in before the ad ever ran. A media buyer can lift the top of that fraction. Nobody can touch the bottom from inside Ads Manager. Handing a margin problem to a targeting tool is asking the wrong layer of the business to fix it. There is a second force working against you too. As you spend more, you move past your best, cheapest buyers into colder, pricier ones. So the natural direction of CAC, as budget grows, is up. More budget on the same offer with the same margin usually makes the number worse, not better. Now the trap almost everyone falls into, plenty of clicks, almost no sales. It feels like a CAC problem. It usually points past the ad, to the landing page, to one specific thing. Does the page say what the ad promised? When it does not, people leave within seconds. There is a name for this: information sent. The moment a page stops matching the reason someone clicked, they are gone. 2 things worth knowing before you panic over a low conversion number. First, a small percentage converting is normal in e-commerce. Ruler Analytics puts retail and e-commerce around 2.4%, so a low number by itself is not proof of a broken funnel. Second, since Apple's privacy changes, some of what looks like a missing sale is a real sale. Your ad platform simply cannot see and credit back to the click. Not every gap is broken. Some of it is just invisible. So where does the actual work happen? 4 levers, and targeting is not one of them, because CAC is set mostly downstream of the ad, and that is where these 4 sit. Raise your contribution margin, a higher average order value, that is AOV, tighter pricing, cheaper cost of goods, cheaper shipping. Every point of margin you add lowers your break-even target. Strengthen the offer so the same traffic converts better with 0 change to targeting. Fix message match so the ad and the page tell one story instead of 2. And lift lifetime value, that is LTV, what a customer is worth over time. When a customer is worth more, you can afford to pay more to get them, and that quietly takes the pressure off CAC. None of this is a secret method. It is just naming which layer the work is actually in. So before you blame the ads again, run these 3 checks in order. 1. Compute your true break-even return on ad spend from your real contribution margin, not gross margin. 2. Compare your real store revenue to what your dashboard reports, because advertisers structurally cannot measure their own ad return with precision, so you might be chasing noise, not a real problem. 3. Read the funnel itself. Look at the gap between clicks and sales, then check the offer and the page for a break in message match. Only after those 3 does it make sense to touch the ad. Here is the shift underneath all of it. An ad is a qualifier. It is not a closer. It earns the click. The offer, the page, and the margin close the sale. If you have been testing audience after audience, you have probably been asking the media buy to fix a margin and offer problem it was never built to solve. If you ads that make money on purpose, not by luck. Join the school community with a 7-day free trial, link in the description.